What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to On the Block with Nick. Of course, I'm your host, Nick, and today's episode is going to be an awesome one. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to leave. The RICKO Gaither, what's going on?
What's happening, Nick? What's happening? What's happening, my fellow On the Block with Nick listeners? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Man, hey, bro, again, man, thank you for bringing me on, man. Oh, look at that. I love it. Oh, I love it. You know what I'm saying? The applause. Y'all too kind. Oh, settle down, ladies. Settle down. I love y'all too. You know what I'm saying? You too kind, dog. You know what I'm saying? But what's happening, baby? What's good with it, man?
Nothing much, man.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on? Hey, before we go into the topic, and again,
Yes,
to
sir.
all my viewers, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, share. Hey, so we're gonna get into this real quick. All right, check this out.
This about to get serious, but go ahead.
Check this out. For all my viewers, I'm glad you still hung around because I'm telling you, this is gonna be a good one. All right. If you did not know, I'm about to let you know now. June is African American Music Appreciation Month.
Okay, let's go with it. Let's go. Okay.
So check this out. In honor of that, we're going to talk about some hard topics right now. And the first topic is diss tracks, because that's a integral part of hip hop. Battles and beefs, right?
Yeah.
More recently.
Okay.
All right. More recently, you had Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Some people go out. To me, it wasn't really a beef like we probably used to. It was kind of a build up, right? What are your thoughts on it?
So, man, I'm gonna say this. When this thing first came out, because if you ask me, because right now we're dealing in an era of you have to be a top three, right? You're not hearing people say who's the best. It's their top three. So my top three is J. Cole, right? Then I'll go Kendrick. Then I'll go Drake. That's my top three.
And don't mean to cut you off. When you talking about in this era right now?
This era right now. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are my top three. J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. Now, when that first person shooter came out, I actually thought that J. Cole bodied Drake on his own track. I really felt that Drake was trying to catch up with J. Cole. Like, J. Cole made it sound effortlessly. You see what I'm saying? And like Drake was trying to catch up with him. So, and then when this so-called beef came out between J. Cole and and Kendrick, J. Cole really didn't come at Kendrick like hard. You know what I'm saying? It was like, some subtle shots. I'll say it that way. But J. Cole felt bad, and then people teased him about it and said, well, you can't be this, you can't be that if, you know what I'm saying, you out here apologizing. Okay, I mean, all right, say what you want to say, however you feel about it. Okay, that is what it is. But still, that still does not negate the fact to me that I still think that Cole is right now, he's in that number one spot. Now, off the subject real quick, I'm going to tell you it's a young man out there that everybody better start paying attention to. This man by the name of Simba. Simba is serious.
He nice.
Dog, Simba is serious. With a
and
capital,
I think he from the West Coast too, right?
S Rios. You know what I'm saying?
He from the West Coast, right?
He is, dog. I think he's from Oakland. I think he's from the Bay. And Simba, I mean, man, if y'all ain't seen him on that Just Incredible dude from Cali, the Hot 97, with Just Incredible, we having those freestyle features. Man, look, Simba done been on there, bro, and he got two of them on there, and both of them just, dog, beautiful with it. Beautiful with it. But back to the topic. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. So And then like when Drake and Kendrick start going back and forth, man, I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. I was not at all interested. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna I was not at all interested because some of this stuff that went on between them, this stuff got, I understand that you're supposed to keep everything on wax, this and that, but bruh, this stuff got just way too personal. We talking about people's kids. We talking about, people's, like, I don't know if Kendrick is married, if that's his fiance. I don't know if that's his wife, but I'll just say his significant other. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, like it's just, it got out of control, man. Then you had, I'm reading reports about that, like some of Drake's bodyguards got shot. I mean, bro, it got out of control, man.
Mm-hmm.
It really did. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know who won what, and honestly, it is what it is, man. But but that was my whole take on the whole thing, man. What about you?
Man, so to me, when it first started off, right, it wasn't really hitting hard like that. Like going back to what you said, it kind of developed along the way to what you were saying, where they was like, getting more personal and, trying to go a little bit more, at each other. I guess the best way they could, because it seems like now Kendrick Lamar, I truly believe he's a lyricist and everything comes from him. But Drake, he's
Allegedly.
known for stealing lyrics, stealing bars, having
yeah.
ghostwriters or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So on that, point alone, it's not even a really a legitimate, battle.
Right.
And that's pretty much why, in my opinion, when Kendrick Lamar dropped that last song, it was over, right? Because to me, it was probably more authentic for him.
Yeah.
So he made a better song, club banging and all that other stuff, and just ended it. But I will say on your point though that you made about it becoming a little bit too personal, right? It's a rap beef, right? Now I'm gonna tell you what gets more personal than Tupac beef.
Oh, hit
right?
him up, dog. That was
Hit him
man,
up.
Look,
what
man,
was that opening
dog,
verse?
listen.
What was that opening verse
and
right
may he
there?
rest in peace, but dog, Tupac was just on some straight disrespect.
Disrespect.
Period. Didn't care.
Bump you,
know
and
what I'm saying?
bumped your wife.
Yeah,
and
like dog, Pac was just on some straight disrespect. And
that's straight disrespect, personal.
dog.
I mean, straight to the dome, right? But to me, they had a hard act to follow, right? And it seemed like from the origin, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say back in the 80s because hip hop is, I think it started in like the 70s. I don't know. I'm not going to try and say any year and make it fact. But I'm gonna say starting at the 80s is when I really fell in love with the rap beef, and you had LL versus Cool Mo D, and a whole bunch of other rap battles and beefs going on. Then each time you heard a song, it went harder and harder, right? I guess I need to say no Diddy, right? Because people be tripping.
Man, I don't get caught all up in that, man, because that that's another thing that done got out of control.
That got out of control.
Everything can't be control. Everything you talk about, I'm not gonna be sitting around here talking about no Diddy and no pause. Man, stop with all that.
Grown man now.
I'm a grown ass man.
I gotta say no Diddy because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Bro,
Stop
I'm a grown
tripping.
ass man with a wife, children, and a mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to be worried about saying no Diddy and a pause. I'm a man, dog.
Pause,
so it is what it is. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
But each verse, I mean, each battle got better, got harder, whatever the case may be. Then you went from LL Cool J or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then you had Nas and Jay-Z, and Nah, that Nas Ether. I mean, that's on the top of Mount
Beautiful.
Everest, right?
Beautiful, dog. Beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah. And
I mean,
honestly, Jay-Z put the battery back in Nas back and recharged them.
you
Because
think so?
I mean, hey, let's keep it 100 now. We on the block, Nick. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100.
Mm.
Jay-Z was right when he broke down Nas albums. He was right. He was right. Because, of course.
What did he say though? What do you mean he was right?
So
What was he right about?
remember when Jay was breaking his albums down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was
Yeah.
basically saying, like, what was Nas' first album was Illmatic, right?
Yeah.
Illmatic is always gonna be a classic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then after Illmatic came out, it was what was Nas' second album? It wasn't Stillmatic. It wasn't that. Oh my God, man. Was it Stillmatic? That was Nas' second album, right? Stillmatic?
Nah, I think it was. Hold on, let me check.
No, it was written. It was written. That was Nas' second album. Yeah, it was written. It was written because that's the one that he had the song in there with Lauryn Hill, "If I Ruled the World." So that was that was on the It Was Written album.
That was hard.
And then the third album was Nostradamus. And then his fourth album was Stillmatic.
Okay.
Yeah, his fourth. So when you look at it, like what Jay was saying, his first album was a classic. His second album was dope, right? That third album, that Nostradamus, that, you know what I'm saying? That really didn't hit hard like I thought it was going to, dog. To me, that was not one of Nas' best works. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But then when Jay came at him at Summer Jam and put that diss out on him, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when Nas came back,
you know who?
Yeah. When Nas came back with that Ether, bruh, that Stillmatic went hard, bruh. That Stillmatic, and then because, bruh, I mean, just think about the singles that he released off of that. You had Stillmatic, Got Yourself a Gun, right? One Mic. That one mic goes so hard, dog. All I need is one mic. You know what I'm saying? Because Nas got the type of flow, dog. Nas could kill you with any type of, you know what I'm saying, like, rhythm or flow, and however you want to go with it, bro. But that one mic, beautiful.
Yeah, Nas is a straight lyricist.
Oh,
I think
man,
a lot of
Nas, dog, have mercy.
His problem was probably the producers that he picked.
Yeah.
And then as he came out here more recently, a couple of years ago, he finally put a couple of those things together and came out with a banging album. But
dog, he done got with Hit Boy, bruh. Boy, him and Hit Boy, when they get in the studio together, it's magic.
Yeah,
that, man, it's beautiful what Hit Boy be putting out, dog. With him and Nas get together, man, crazy. Yeah, because remember when Nas first came out, he was always rocking with Premier.
Yeah, Premier.
With DJ Premier. You know what I'm saying?
Premier
and so,
was the man, though.
Oh, yeah, dog. Premier still got some banging beats, dog. Premier put you on. You get on a Premier beat and cut up. Yes, sir.
Oh, you know it's a hit. You know it's a hit.
Come on with it. Yes, sir.
I mean, we ain't even got time to go down a list of all his hits.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Premier was a man.
Mm-hmm.
But so I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about, rap beats and battles, whatever the case may be, let's go down a list and I'm gonna name a few, and you let me know who you think won. I'm gonna save, the best for last, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna say the best for last, in my opinion.
Okay.
So the first up on the chopping block, on the block with Nick, LL Cool J versus Cannabis.
Oh, LL ripped him.
You think LL ripped him?
Because now look now. So LL started on 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
right?
He started it.
So the story behind
he
that,
gave him a little jab.
He did. But the story behind that, and so what I've heard, right, is that LL came to Cannabis, right? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like Cannabis, because we're really Cannabis really took a shot at LL on it first. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Yeah, on that, because that's why LL responded back with Now let's get back to this mic on my arm. If it ever left my side, it'll turn into a ticking time bomb. You don't want to borrow that. You want to idolize. You don't want to make me mad, look. You want to socialize.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
was talking. He was talking to Cannabis on the song. We just didn't know it.
So here's what I heard about that story, right?
Okay.
Here's what I heard.
Yeah.
Cannabis came to L, and again, it's just a story. He came to L, was like, "Yo, I like your tattoo. I'm gonna get me one." And L was like, "Nah, man, nah, like, stop tripping. Like, this is me."
Yeah.
So he kind of threw that bar at him, like, "Yo, this what it is, right? You don't want this."
Exactly. So then when Cannabis came back with third round knockout, or no, not third round, was second round. The second round.
Second round is a second round TKO.
Yeah, second round TKO. Now I'm gonna tell you that beat went hard on it though, and Cannabis, he came with it.
Cannabis was spitting, and then what made that more intimidating and more hard was he had Mike Tyson up there.
He had Tyson on it, exactly. But bruh, people don't remember. Well, hopefully, most viewers that's in our age bracket remember this. So you remember when the Source used to put a CD inside? They used to put promotional CDs inside of the magazine, right? So how LL, which was brilliant marketing, by the way, one thing that we don't talk about. So when LL came back out with his diss towards Cannabis called, well, I believe it was Jack the Rapper, if I'm not mistaken, like Jack the Rapper Returns or something like that. I think
something
it's
like that.
Either Jack the Rapper Returns, Jack the Ripper Returns, something like that. But when LL came back with his diss, LL had it on a CD inside of the Source magazine. So they talked a little bit about it, but then you pulled the CD that they had basically inside a little small sandwich Ziploc bag and pressed it up inside there. And man, you put that up in there, and dog, LL ripped him. He talked about him. He talked about Wyclef. He talked about Mike Tyson. LL cemented it. And honestly, that truly kind of ended Cannabis' career, because Cannabis ended up joining the military.
I thought he already was in the military and came out and started rapping or something like that.
No, he did all this first, and then he ended up joining the military, a few years after that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, So LL hands down, he took that. He showed everybody why he was wearing the crown. He made it easy.
What I will say, and then I'm gonna move on to this. The most known, right? The most known or recognizable song between them in that beef is Cannabis song. So
yeah.
What part? I'm just gonna leave it there. What part does that play? And for the audience, what part does that play in who really won the beef, right? Who puts out a song who that really sticks with you, right? All right, so going on to the next one. I'm not saying that L lost or Cannabis won. I'm just saying the most recognizable song between in that beef is Cannabis. But going on to the next one, right? We kind of spoke on it a little bit. Jay-Z and Nas.
Okay.
Who you got?
You have to say that Nas won this easily, because all Nas did, Nas came back with one response with Ether. Jay-Z tried to follow that up with another response after that. It was over. It was like, Jay, no matter what you say, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like, it doesn't matter what you say, he ethered you. That's why the title of the track is so beautiful, because Jay said what he said, Nas went right on inside the booth and said what he said, and he left it at that. And Nas moved on with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. That's a good point. I mean, I don't think too many people. No, I'll just say nobody could have came after that, right? The beat was just the beat was just hard, and you know, the lyrics was just matching the beat. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Jay, even though he came back, right? It was a nice little banger, right?
Yeah,
but it was nothing like Ether, man. So
yeah.
yeah, it was a wrap. I mean, from the beginning, and I think if you ask Jay-Z and he gave you his own honest opinion, I think he may have said it before that he know he lost that battle. He know he lost that battle.
Made him go out there and sign Nas when he was president of Def Jam.
Exactly.
So that says a lot. Yeah.
That says a lot, man.
Yes,
and I
sir.
was about to bring up that point, right? They good thing is they kind of squashed everything and you know, show maturity and I guess started to work together on a couple of things. Yeah. But all right. So I'm gonna give you two more.
Okay.
Two more. I pretty much know what you're gonna say on this one, but I still gotta ask you.
Okay.
Ice Cube versus NWA.
Easily. Just play No Vaseline and then that'll answer your question. Matter of fact, you ain't even gotta play the whole song. Just play the first, I would say play the first probably minute and a half of the song. Or till he go to the first hook. You know what I'm saying? Like after that, you can turn it off. Because it was nothing that NWA could say. Nothing. Ren couldn't come back with nothing. Hell, we know Dre couldn't come back with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eazy-E, it was nothing that they can say. Because Cube ripped them on this and made it look easy, even though you know he was hurting while he was doing this. Because, you know, them was his brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? But, bruh, hey, and then I forgot, he even talked about Jerry Heller in the song.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Supposed to be the manager. So
he went at everybody.
He went at everybody. I mean, he even went at, you know.
Only one that was safe was the cat and the dog. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like DJ Yella, the DJ was like, oh, bruh, I just spin the record. What you want me to say? You know what I'm saying?
He went at everybody.
Yeah. So it was like, just play the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of that song and just be like, still waiting on a response, NWA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree
Straight up
with you on that one.
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Yeah. That's hands down, man.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. All right, last one, man.
Okay.
Last one. And I say the best for last because this is the one that really caused a lot of commotion and stirred up a lot of beef between coasts.
Yeah.
West Coast and East Coast.
Yeah.
And it caused a lot of violence as well. So in your opinion, Biggie versus Tupac, what are your thoughts?
Nobody won. Because both of those brothers lost their lives. Nobody won. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody won because, bruh, you know, Pac and Big should still be here today. Like we should have had a, you know, because, you know, I wasn't, you know, the versus thing was cool. I really didn't get all into it like everybody else did, you know, during the pandemic and whatnot. Well, I did to a certain degree because off topic, that Jadakiss freestyle, my God, dog, Jadakiss know he was wrong for what he did to Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss, no, we all get it, bro. You top 5 dead or alive. We got it. We understand. But Jada, you didn't have to do that, man, on verses.
Yeah,
like
he carried the locks on his back on that one.
Dog, he carried all of New York on his back with that, and he calls that a freestyle. Okay,
he went hard, man.
Sure. All right, dog. Like, so if you know, but anyway, I'm sorry, but when it comes down to that, man, we should have gotten a Biggie versus Pac versus. You know what I'm saying? We should have got a Biggie and Pac album when they was in their prime. So imagine Big right after doing, you know, his second album, Life After Death, right? And then imagine Pac right after Pac doing Machiavelli, and him and Biggie sitting down in a room, like pushing away all the outside noise. sitting down in a room and putting together an album, a joint album, dog, that may have went down. That probably would have, if that would have ever happened. I'm honest. I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident in saying that might have been down as the greatest album of all time. Because we talking about two dudes that was 20, that was in their 20s when they got murdered.
Mm-hmm.
No, they was already being held as goats. People still call Big a goat now. Big got 2 albums out.
Man, it's crazy, man. Like, it's sad that what happened. I mean,
yes,
you just feel like you got robbed of
yeah,
greatness,
we got robbed, dog, bro. We got robbed. Because think about it, bro. After both of those men got killed, you know what the question was? Well, who's next? It was a void in hip hop. It really was, dog. It was a void in hip hop. And the thing about it was, it wasn't just like that Big and Pac was worried about just New York and Cali, or New York and Baltimore and all that. It wasn't that. It was not that. They touched everybody, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because like I hear like Gip from Goody Mob, man. He tells stories about what they was there like Pac and Big and all that, bro. Just think about it, man. If they would have put together an album, how crazy that would have been. At that age, those two put something like that together, bro. Man, that boy, come on, bro.
It would have been it definitely would have been a classic.
Yes, top, sir. Right? Come on with it. Yeah,
without a doubt, that would have been a classic, man.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to what you said. Nobody really won because they lost their lives.
They lost their lives, man.
So when you go back and think about that beef and what came from it, it's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking.
And back to the earlier point what I made, man, about if you go on YouTube and watch that video for the song The Points that I was talking about, if you pay attention to that really well, Pac was in the studio with Big and others. Pac was sitting, it's a part of the video. If you pay real close attention to it, Pac is sitting down next to I forgot who he was sitting down next to on the couch, but Pac was watching, like he was looking down at the pad while they was writing. You see what I'm saying? And I know that Big was in the studio at the same time. So just imagine, dog, because in their primes, put them together in their primes, dog. That's like saying, okay, you playing with Jordan and Kobe in their primes, and you want somebody to beat them because these two on the same damn team.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, bruh, crazy.
And I think I can't remember. I can't remember if they did make a song together.
They did, yeah.
But it was. It's just unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate. I mean, and the crazy thing is, Biggie, as people say, when he came out with "Who Shot You," it wasn't even written about him. It wasn't directed towards him. It just fit the situation and everything that happened.
It was bad timing.
Yeah.
Because the song was done well before Pac got killed.
And who was the
bad timing to release that?
Who was the producer of that?
That was wasn't that D-Dot?
Was it D-Dot?
I think D-Dot was a producer over that, I think.
I thought it was Premier. I thought it was a Premier joint.
No, it could have been. But I thought that was D-Dot that produced that
okay.
record.
It might have been D-Dot.
Yeah. But yeah, man, but I mean that was just bad timing, because I remember when I heard it, I was like, this dude is talking about Pac. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at and then just another one real quick, man, because see, bro, when we start talking about hip hop, dog, it's so many songs that come to mind. Dog, let me ask you this real quick. Real quick, and not trying to overstep my bounds on your show, but I got to ask you this question, though, brother. What's one of the best breakout verses of an artist that you ever heard on a song? Breakout verse. Like if you ain't never heard them flow before, like they a rookie on it, and it's they breakout verse.
So you saying you asking who had the best rookie verse?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
I'm gonna throw one out there that you probably completely forgot about, but it ties into just what we was talking about, right? Remember, I Shot You by LL.
Yeah.
The remix that had Fat Joe, Mobb Deep, and a young lady Keith Murray, and a young lady that nobody had really never recognized before by the name of Foxy Brown. Why did Foxy Brown verse go so hard on that, bruh? When she put that bar out there, she said, "Born jingling, baby." Come on, dog. When she slid that in there, she was like, "Born jingling, baby." I was like, "What?" And then the video was shot in black and white. And I mean, dog, Foxy held hers on that. Because think about it now. She's the rookie. You're talking about LL, Fat Joe, Keith Murray, and Mobb Deep, and Foxy Brown all on the same track. Everybody know all those other names. Who the hell is Foxy Brown? And this was before her debut album came out now.
And you know she was on Jay-Z joint too.
Yeah, Sunshine or something like that, wasn't it? In My Lifetime, I think she was on that song Sunshine, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember the name of it. Man, it's been so long, man.
Yeah,
it's been so long ago.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Jay-Z,
so like
Foxy Brown.
Yeah. Foxy was a rookie on that joint, dog, and I'm talking about she brought it. You know what I'm saying? She brought it. Now, there's questions about that. Who wrote the verse? Did Foxy write the verse? Did Nas write the verse? Because we could say the same thing about we all know Lil' Kim, and I love Lil' Kim to death. Well, I love hardcore Lil' Kim, right? That album right there. But we all know who wrote pretty much 70-80% of that album. Yeah, of course.
Think so? You think so?
No,
I know.
Of course.
I know.
Yeah.
I think he probably had some influence over what she rapped about. I don't know how much he put pen to pad on it, but I know he probably was. He might have changed a couple of lyrics here or there just to make it fit.
Yeah.
But I would say going back to best rookie premiere. I'm sure it would have to be a Biggie verse. For me, okay. I'm sure it would have to be a Biggie verse because he came out. You know what? He came out with I can't remember if this was his first joint, man, but I think it was with Super Cat.
It was. I know what you're talking about. I know. I thought that's what you was talking about.
Fire, man.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And Biggie is just. I mean, he's just so talented, and again, I mean, gone too soon.
Yeah, man.
I mean, robbed of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's robbed of a lot of stuff.
Absolutely, man. But it just, again, man, it's just so many different artists out there, man. And for everybody that's listening, I'm not trying to poo-poo on nobody's favorite artist, but it's just so many out there, man. And again, by me being an old head, bro, that's just, and then I mean then we didn't even touch on somebody like Master P. Right,
Master
that
P
had an album out every day of the week.
Master P and that movement down in
man,
absolutely, the South, bro. And, No Limit and
then
impact on hip hop. I mean, it's just crazy.
Another one we didn't mention: the Godfather himself, Scarface.
Scarface.
Bruh, come on, man. Like,
I mean, you got to have him in your top 5.
If you
gotta
don't,
have him in your top
you
5.
don't know hip hop if Scarface is not in your top 5.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what coast you from. If you don't have Scarface in your top 5, you are not hip hop. I said it. At me if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Nobody gonna be mad at you for that.
Come on, bro.
And if they are, like you said, they crazy, man.
Man, come on, dog. That's Face. Who could go to the West and flow with the best of them? Who could, who did his thing in Texas? Who could go to the East Coast? Because remember, on that album, The Fix, that's when we got introduced to a man that y'all know now as Ye, but Kanye West. On that album, The Fix, right? Because remember that song, Guess Who's Back? That has Scarface, Jay-Z, and Beanie Siegel on that. Right? Come on, bruh. See, people thought Scarface was not an East Coast rapper. He's from Houston.
A lot of
destroyed
people did.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people did believe he was from the East Coast.
Exactly.
Just because the way he flowed and the way he delivered his lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, man. Like you said, there's so many, so many artists out there, again, from different areas, different coasts. And then when you talk about what's interesting, his was interesting, though. And I'll just take New Orleans, right? When you talk about New Orleans and you talk about Master P, and you talk about No Limit.
Yep.
But then you have like the underground version of to me, in my opinion, and you talk about Boosie and all them other dudes.
Yeah.
Who you really, don't really know about if you don't know about them. Right? And now that, hip hop has evolved into, this mega, mega money train and everything. And it's went across so many cultures and global and all this other stuff. So now you really seeing how magnifying a song is. And how different cultures want to make it part of their culture.
Who revived Snoop Dogg?
Who revived him?
Revived?
Master P.
Of course.
Master P.
Of course, dog. That No Limit Top Dog album? Come on, dog. And then Snoop even saw, because here's another artist that was slept on. That dude, Fiend. Right?
Fiend.
Yes, sir. That was signed to No Limit.
Okay.
Bro,
okay.
Man, come on, bro. But dog, Fiend could go with him. He could go bar for bar with him. And then, of course, we got to talk about the great Mystical. Come on, dog. The great Mystical. You know what I'm saying?
Even though he have a whole bunch of legal troubles. I don't know what's going on with your boy.
Dog, come on now. The man right here. Come on, bro.
Yeah. He was the man in hip hop for a minute.
Yes, sir. Mystical will slice you up in a minute, dog, and do it with a smile. And then, of course, staying in New Orleans. Come on, bro. You got to show love to Manny Fresh. Dog, you talking about producer, DJ, Manny Fresh. And then, ain't nobody sleeping on Lil Wayne. We get it, right? We remember Wayne and everything, but people got to show Juvenile his love. That 400 Degrees album.
That's what, in my opinion,
that's yes,
that's
sir.
what put No Limit. I mean, not no
Cash
limit.
Money.
Cash Money.
Yep.
On the map.
Yep.
When he came out with that 400 Degrees, everybody like, yo, who is this guy? But
Absolutely.
You know who else though?
Who that?
You know who else? Nelly.
Oh, dog.
A lot of people sleep
come on with it.
On his impact, but the impact he had on, everything in hip hop, coming from St. Louis.
St. Louis, yes, sir.
He delivered a style that everybody was like, "What is this? Is something new?"
Yep.
Type deal. And
what other artists bruh? Debut album sold 9 million out the gate.
He
9 mil debut album.
Killed it.
Right? And then even the heavyweight in the game at the time, Jay. What did Jay say on his album? Only dudes selling units is M, Pimp Juice, and us. Pimp Juice, ladies and gentlemen, was Nelly. That's who he was talking about. Come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Come
He
on,
killed
dog.
it, man.
Yes, sir,
He
man.
killed it. He
Yeah.
don't get the respect that he
He
truly
don't.
deserves, in
He
my
don't,
opinion,
man. He don't. And bro, don't sleep on the rest of the Saint Lunatics he had now. Murphy Lee, Ali, come on, Keywan, come dog. Like, so when you talk about Run DMC earlier, you talked about their influence. Go back and listen to Air Force Ones. Right?
Yeah.
Nike should have gave the Saint Lunatics a lifetime endorsement deal when they hit them with Air Force Ones. Because I don't know about you, but I know every summer I had the same pair of Air Force Ones. I had two. You know what I'm saying? I had the high top and I had the low top canvases, all white, and went out and got them every summer. Stupid, I know. You know, instead of just keeping them clean.
Gave them free promotion. I mean, they was wearing them.
Yes.
The price point
yes,
for those shoes.
Yes, sir.
Increased dramatically.
Yes. This was back in the time. So this was what, 04 time frame, 04, 05, when you had dudes rocking the jerseys, the jeans, and then you had grown men going out here and getting Air Force Ones custom made. Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. Like, what?
Oh, you
know
crazy?
what I'm saying? Yeah, and step on them if you want to. And see what'll happen. Step on them if you want to. Yeah.
But you know, you can't, if you're talking about hip hop and you know, the crossover from I want to say street to commercial or whatever however you want to phrase it, right? You got Run DMC, you got a lot of people, but you can't leave Hammer out, man. You can't leave Hammer out, because even though he wasn't, you know, a hard lyricist or street or whatever you want to call it, or you know, a lot of people didn't like it because they felt like he was, you know, more commercial. You can't leave him out of, you know, the growth and where hip hop is now, because his songs brought a lot of listeners that wasn't listening.
Yes, sir.
Brought a lot of listeners that wasn't listening. Can't touch this. And I'm trying to figure out how you get all that money and go broke.
And dog, here's the other thing about Hammer, bro, that people don't pay attention to. People get it twisted because they think that MC Hammer was just like a dancing dude. Right? They think that like we can test this dude. Bro, let me tell you something. Hammer is from Oakland. Right? Ask around and find out. Hammer was one of the true, he was one of the true pioneers of F around and find out.
You ain't lying.
Because he would step to you, bro, and was about his, you know how these young kids now saying standing on business. Hammer was about his business, not business, but business.
But you know, Hammer, the thing about Hammer though, I think he was already like 40 years old or something.
Word, you know,
he was. I don't know his exact age, but he was old, right?
Gentleman, yes, sir.
So he was old coming into the game, and he didn't put up with a lot of. He didn't put up with it, right?
And what other rapper you know built a $20 million house with a waterfall in his backyard
at that time? You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. And I don't know how true it is, but I heard that he had a remote control that controlled the waterfall. Like, dog, see, we up here talking about starting up cars and all and turning on the TV, but it had a remote control that started his waterfall. Like, oh yeah. Hey, ladies, you want some water? Okay. Power.
That's how the rumors start. Yo, I heard Hammer, he was so rich, man. He had that's where they go start getting crazy, man.
Yeah, but if you go back and watch Pumps in the Bump video, you know they shot it at Hammer's house.
Oh yeah.
So when the camera's panning out at the end, Hammer house looked like it looked like a stadium from the view where it was panning out from.
And like you said, what rapper at that time had
20 mil, a $20 million? He was not in Hollywood. A $20 million house. He wasn't an athlete.
He opened
You know?
he opened the
Bruh,
gates
come on.
for that to happen. Really,
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's another thing that. So and I know that a lot of your listeners may not like this, but that bias though, because we all understand. Hip hop just turned 50. They're getting ready to turn 51 years old. This and that, yada yada yada. So as they say, right? But you do realize that it was important people that was missing from that. Hammer was one of them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Hammer was one of them, dog.
That was kind of foul.
Yes, sir. It was.
You can't 50 years, man. To me, if you put away if you think he was a lyricist or if you think you liked them for a particular reason, whatever the case may be, the impact. If you just think about the pure impact of what he contributed to hip hop, you can't deny that, man. You can't deny that. Like,
absolutely.
And the thing is, with him, you think about the songs that he made, right? He wasn't a one-hit wonder. He had multiple songs, right? But you also had like commercial songs like Tone Loc.
Yes.
One-hit wonders. And,
yes.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Young MC. Yeah.
Young MC.
And Sir Mix-a-Lot still eating right now off his songs.
Still,
like I'm pretty sure Tone Loc is too, and Young MC. I know they still eating off them songs right now.
Eating off of Baby Got Back.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But when you talk about Hammer, right, he was just on another level, right?
He was, man. Yeah.
He just was knocking out commercial hit at the hit at the hit. And you can't just throw that away and forget about it.
Yeah. And then real quick, man, shout out to the women of hip hop.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the women of hip hop, because I'm gonna go ahead and put it on out there right now. Right, I dare anybody to get in the ring with MC Lyte.
Oh,
anybody get in the ring with MC Lyte and see what's gonna happen. Hell, get in the ring with Queen Latifah and see what's gonna happen. Don't y'all get it twisted. That Queen Latifah that you see on TV, you know what I'm saying, acting, get in the booth with it and see what's good.
It's so
try
many,
her.
So many, man.
Bruh,
so
come on.
many underrated female rappers that wasn't given a chance to shine in the beginning. And then it was some that you knew about.
Yeah.
But still didn't get as much shine as they should have.
Right. Now, man, I'm going to tell you.
MC Lyte being one of them.
Dog, another one right now, if you ask me who's the hottest MC in the game right now as far as females go, dog, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce y'all to a young lady by the name of Miss Marlena Evans, a.k.a. Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah, she dope.
Dog. Bruh.
She dope.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
She's dope. Yeah.
Rhapsody, and go listen to her new album, by the way. I know it's, promotion. So Rhapsody, when you hear 7-7 Talk, holla at me. When you hear On the Block with Nick, holla at us so you can come on the show. You got an open invite, and I know I speak for myself, and I'm pretty sure Nick will back me up 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? But go listen to that song she did with Lil Wayne. I think it's called Bars. No, was it Bars or In My Bag? I think it's In My Bag. It's one of the two. Dog, she went bar for bar with Wayne.
She nice, man.
Dog, she nice. Beyond nice with it.
She is nice, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. So shout out to all the women of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of them, man.
I'm gonna tell you, man. One of my favorite female rappers. I mean, I got a whole lot of them, and I'm not saying she's number one. I'm just saying she's one of my favorite, and I think a lot of people slept on her. And I was just in love with Rod Digger, man.
Dude, Rod Digger was so dope. Yes, sir. Rod Digger.
I mean, Rod Digger was
so
man.
Dope. She was, dog. She was, man. And then think about it. Think about the pressure that Rod Digger was under, because you flowing alongside Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, that energy she had. Man, the
And
energy she had to have,
and she come at you with just
man.
like, she laid the vocals down so beautifully, dog. And then her voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was like her voice matched. It was just, she, like, Rah Digga would come in and cut you open.
Yeah.
And then do it with a smile on her face and then walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for, yeah, man. Yeah, straight,
Man.
dog. Crazy.
So who was like that for you?
As far as female go?
As far as female.
Man, yeah, definitely got to go with Rah Digga, man. But it's you know, also, man, man, you know, like Light, dog. I just had a thing for MC Light, bro.
Yeah,
because that song "Light as a Rock," and then dog, still to this day, bro. You could cha cha cha. Lord have mercy, bro. You put that on right there, dog, and just how the beat came on. Kick this one here for me and my DJ, and just that.
Yeah, it gets you nodding right there, right there. It gets you nodding for no reason. You hear it in your head, and you just start nodding for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It hit so crazy. Hard, bro. For real, man. Yeah. So Light was definitely the one for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, and this ain't overlooking people like, you know, Yo-Yo. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Yo-Yo came out.
Don't you know what I'm saying? Yo-Yo.
Yeah, bro. This ain't overlooking. And then, dog, you know, you gotta send a shout out to Eve. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Because, dog, I remember the first time when I heard Eve. Because people don't know this, but Eve was actually signed to Aftermath, aka Dr. Dre.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The first time I heard Eve on a project was Eve was on I don't know if you remember this movie from back, like I think it came out in like 98 or 99 called Bullworth. Right?
Oh, the dude who ran for president or something crazy?
Yeah. But on the soundtrack, they had a song called Eve of Destruction, right? And that was Eve.
That was the chubby Eve.
Yes. So Eve came out,
baby chubby Eve.
Yes, sir. So, man, Eve came out and ripped that song on that soundtrack, dog. So, see, that's what I'm saying about hip-hop, man. I miss dope-ass soundtracks.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you put you would get an artist on a soundtrack, you'll be like, man, who is this?
Who this? Yeah, that's when you heard the up and comers, the new artists, and the new songs. Yeah.
And so then, you know, Eve came out there holding it down for Philly, dog. So imagine Eve going bar for bar on her debut album with Beanie Siegel, two of Philly's heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, who was the first lady? Who was the first lady of Rough Riders? That was Eve. So you talking about Eve going bar for bar with DMX and the Locks.
She was just raw, man. She was just raw. The shortcut.
Then
I mean,
you go down to Miami, Florida, Miss Trina, right? Who's the only female in the game that got them tattooed with lips on the side of their neck? Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah. You made a grown man. You had a grown man in the NBA with a tattoo of lips on the side of your neck, on the side of his neck, right?
Oh, shout out to Trina. I think she just got married too, or something.
Hey, I'm pretty sure she did, and I can understand why. You know, all natural, all natural. Yeah. I can understand why. I can understand why.
Is she? Yeah. Is she? Well, I'll phrase it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she's should be crowned Queen of the South?
No. I'm gonna tell you who should be crowned Queen of the South when it comes down to female hip hop. People forget about Mia X.
Mia X from what, down with Master P?
From No Limit. You go back and listen to Mia X, bro. Dog,
okay, that's interesting right there.
Yes, sir. Mia X can get in that ring and she could, shout out to Mia X. I'm just going to say that. Like Mia X now, like, you know, like she hasn't rapped in years, man. I think she decided that she just wanted to change her life and whatnot, this and that, yada, yada, yada. But bruh, let's not sleep on Mia X now. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest,
I haven't really heard too much about Mia X.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard her songs. I know of her. I heard probably
Mm-hmm.
one or two songs, but not a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it. Not a lot of her catalog.
Yeah. Yeah. But she was kind of overshadowed because she was the first lady of No Limit.
Yeah.
So imagine you talking about dealing with Master P, Silk the Shocker, Mystical, you know what I'm saying? C Murder, like Fiend, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, and
all these artists
they
that
just cranking out hits themselves. And
like P needed to stop with that, bro, because it was like P. You do understand that we got to go to work tomorrow. We can't just be, you know what I'm saying? No, we can't be standing outside of the damn music store every night waiting to get a new album from No Limit. Come on, dog. No, we can't do that now. Yeah.
But when you talk about female rap groups, when you talk about the groups, I'm trying to JJ Fad.
JJ Fad is in full effect. Supersonic. Man, let's go.
Man, I did not hear about Supersonic.
Yeah.
Right? I did not hear about Supersonic until years. I was like probably 17 years old. Which was crazy, man, because I didn't even know about them. All I knew about was, again, growing up in New York, just Salt and Pepper and, just the East Coast female groups. And that's it.
Yeah.
And
then don't forget Miss Melody. who was the first lady of BDP, Boogie Down Productions.
Oh, Miss Melody.
Yes, sir.
A born again rebel.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. So hip hop is just beautiful, man, because it's all over the place and everything right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but I'm gonna close it with this.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna bring it in this direction, and we'll close it up, man.
Okay.
But as we talk about hip hop and where it came from, and its development and growth, to what it is now, I have to say, I'm disappointed, man. I have to be honest, right?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed, not because you have them the rap, well, I say them, not because you have the artists rapping about what they're rapping about or whatever, or how they're doing it, or the songs that they're making. I'm disappointed because there's no originality to me. There's no variation. There's always been, like a buffet for the listener in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like a buffet where you can choose to listen to, different variations, from Tribe Called Quest to, Digable Planets, Black Moon. I mean,
okay.
I mean, it was so many variations of hip hop that if you wasn't down with, let's say NWA or something like that, you can always say, okay, I'm not really feeling them. Let me go listen to some Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was always that, but now it's you hear the same thing.
It does sound like a lot of the songs sound
shaking
the same.
and WAP and all this other stuff, and I mean, it's all the same stuff. It's no variation. I mean, and Cardi B, man, I like Cardi B. I ain't gonna lie. But it's just more I guess, put into one box type deal now.
Yeah, it is.
And that's what I don't like, man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
No, you're right, man. I mean, it is like that. A lot of the artists today are sounding the same. That's why it's like, it's really kind of hard for me to keep up with a lot of these artists, man. Now I'm gonna tell you, and I know your listeners probably saying, this dude is staying, he's staying in one geographic region. Now, that's a young cat I like out there. His name is Jid. I think that's how you say it, JID, right? And he's from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And like, this man, like, I watched his they have that Tiny Desk concert and everything on YouTube. So yeah, he nice with his, man. But he's one of the he's one of the newer rappers now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's out there right now because he's also, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a part of Dreamville. Yeah, he's somebody I think that signed to J. Cole and whatnot. But I mean, but man, Buddy is nice with his. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, when I talk about the females, I already said, you know, how I feel about Rhapsody, dog. I just think that Rhapsody is the best female artist that's out right now, as far as hip hop go. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you know, look, much respect to Meg Thee Stallion, much respect to Cardi B, you know, much respect to, you know, Nicki Minaj. But I don't think that, you know, and I ain't trying to get no beef started or nothing like that. But I don't hear the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear Rhapsody, I hear a true lyricist when I hear Rhapsody go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it may seem like I'm taking a shot at them, but I'm not taking a shot. I'm just saying when I hear Rhapsody go, it's like I'm listening to you lyrically go with it, because you can throw a fire ass beat on anything. But lyrically, you're gonna have to get me with that. Yeah. So, you know, she's dope, man. But, you know, man, hey, I just say, man, to all these cats out here that's in the game, man, just, you know, keep doing you. But the thing about it is, y'all just make sure that y'all keep y'all masters, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that y'all ain't signing these terrible contracts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
the good thing about this, one of the good things about this era or generation is that they have exposure to the internet, so they have a lot more ways to be independent. Excuse me, be independent.
Yeah.
So they can, you know, go viral in a minute and then blow up and make mad money.
For sure.
And don't have to worry about the middleman or the other people, you know, robbing them blind.
Shout out to Soulja Boy, who started the internet rappers, by the way.
Soulja Boy. Drake.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. But hey, man, we'll probably end up talking all night, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna close it on that, man.
I got you.
We'll close it on a little note. And again, it's always a pleasure when you come through.
Always love, block, bro.
And,
always.
You know,
yes, sir.
We always get the block hot, man. But as we close, let them know one more time where they can find you at.
Yes, sir.
And what you doing.
Again, y'all can hit me up. I'm on IG at 77 Talk. I have my YouTube page, 77 Talk LLC. Y'all will see it. You know, hey, I'm working on second episode and everything now. And, you know, man, I just ask for y'all, man, to be patient with me on this journey and whatnot, because we're trying to take this thing somewhere, man, that it's never been. You know what I mean? So y'all be patient with me on it, man. But we're just going to continue to bring you good content. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to make you cuss me out. It's all good, but you're going to feel something at the end of the day. So again, y'all look, man, hit me up on IG, man, at 77 Talk. Hit me up on YouTube. I got my YouTube page out there, 77 Talk. And look, man, much love to y'all. And Nick, always, brother, I appreciate the support, for real. You know what I'm saying? You my brother. I appreciate the support. And one last thing, y'all go like, share, and subscribe at On the Block with Nick. On the Block with Nick. Like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, appreciate it. And also do the same for 77 Talk, man. We plan on doing big things in 2024. So again, all the people listening, tuning in, thank you for your support. Again, we can't thank you enough. Continue to listen and, you know, let the people know so they can come in and, you know, provide some feedback, comments, and enjoy, you know, the conversations that, you know, we have and the content that we're putting out. And I got to say, to my North Carolina family, hey, I love you as well. So don't think that I don't love you too. All right. From my New York fam to my North Carolina fam, it's all love. Yeah. Because I know how words be getting twisted. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, social media be tripping, man.
Yeah, they do.
All it takes is one person. Hey, he said he don't like.
Right.
Or,
Yeah,
nah,
boy, because we know the internet is undefeated.
I don't need that smoke. I'm
For
just
real.
starting out, man.
For
I'm
real,
just
man.
starting out.
For real,
Hey,
man. Straight up.
but again, man, we got the block hot.
Yes,
we
sir.
got the block hot,
Yes, sir.
and we out of here.
Gone.
Peace.